What's up, guys? Thanks for joining my channel. My name is Jazz. This channel is to showcase how to do some of the crafts that I work on, like shirts, tumblers, blinging out things, and just etc. So please enjoy. So today, guys, I'm going to show you how I blinged out my purple Crocs. I got these Crocs off of croc.com. You'll need a syringe with a needle point. I got that off of Amazon. I filled that syringe up with clear Gorilla Grip glue, permanent. I got these crystals off of blingeethingees, and the size crystals that I'm using is 5mm and 3mm. I did order 4mm, but she was out of stock, but it's cool because I don't even think I'm going to need them for this video. I can do without them, but like I said, these from blingeethingees off of Etsy. She has a really good shop. She has very affordable crystals, and I only used one bag of the 4mm for this project. For both of my Crocs, I used one bag of the 4mm or 5mm, and I used half a bag of the 3mm. And so I'm gonna go ahead and show you where I'm going to be placing the crystals. I'm going to do the outlining first, and then around the circles, and I'm going to also line the band where it says Crocs at. So like I said, you're going to do the outlining first, and I'm just going to put the glue where I want to stick the crystals. And I put a thin layer. I don't put too thick of a layer, because if you put a really thick layer and you place that crystal down, it's going to look like there's glue sticking out from in between the crystals. You'll be able to see them even once you put, once you fill in with the smaller crystals, you'll still be able to see that glue and it look really messy. So put a thin layer, not too thin because it'll come up, but a thin enough layer, and line those Crocs with it. And then you'll place your crystals one at a time with your wax pen. I got the wax pen also off of Amazon. They have some that come in a pack of 12. Mine came with the 2-pack. I wanted this 12-pack, but they were out of stock. But the 2-pack was affordable as well. I'll link that in the bio, so that way you guys can order that. And here I'm just placing my crystals one at a time and going back whenever I need glue. I don't place too much glue at once because this glue does tend to kind of dry kind of fast. I usually do this project with E6000, but my Walmart was out, so I had to do the Gorilla Glue, and it worked pretty good. I would rather use E6000. It says on the Gorilla Glue to use it as E6000, so it can be used for those same things that you use E6000 for, but I would rather use the regular E6000 over the Gorilla Glue because, like I said, it does tend to dry really fast, and it's not very sticky. It doesn't stick very well until it's completely dry. Like once I place some of these crystals on and then move to the next one, if my elbow like rubbed across of it, that whole line would move. It would the whole thing would just come up. And so with E6000, I really don't ever have that problem. Also with this Gorilla Glue, it was very strong. Very, very strong. So I would advise, because you are going to be working up close and you'll have that shoe and those crystals and the glue up close to your face, I would advise you wear a mask. Next time I do this, I definitely will wear a mask, because I did get very lightheaded using this. But like I was stating before, I'm just going to go across over and over with the until I get done lining them. And also I'm going to line the circles before I do fill them in. And just going to I went ahead and placed it around the whole circle, and then just put the big ones, the 5mm crystals, around. I don't use the 3mm until I'm ready to start filling those in. So I did go ahead and just put those 5mm around it. And like I stated, I'm going to go back whenever it's time to fill in those blank spaces that I see in between the 5mm crystals with the 3mm, to go ahead and fill that in so that it doesn't look empty and you don't see too much of that light purple in the background. So guys, I did go ahead and line the beginning of that in that circle. I'm going to go ahead and finish lining the shoe and the band, and then I'm going to come back once I'm finished with that. So after lining the entire shoe, the band, and the circles, this is how it looks. There are some spaces that were left out on the shoe that I couldn't fit the 5mm, so I'm going to go back with the 3mm and fill that in. I also did the band lining with the 3mm, and I'm going to go fill that in with the 5mm, the bigger ones on the inside of that band. And that's how that looks. I just put that one for you guys to see. I'm just going to speed this part up a little bit. All I'm doing is filling it in with the 5mm on the band and the 5 and 3mm around the rest of the shoe. So right here, guys, I'm just showing you how I'm going in on those empty spaces where the 5mm crystals were not touching, and I'm filling it in with the 3mm, and I'm just dabbing a little glue on there to be able to stick that crystal there. And it's okay if it gets on top of the other crystal. Once they dry, you can wipe them so it doesn't look too messy. Go ahead and finish the rest of the shoe and come back. Okay guys, so we're almost done and they're looking pretty good. I like how they're turning out. So we're just going to go ahead and finish filling it in with the 5 and the 3mm crystals. Like I said, don't forget to go in those empty spaces where you see the purple shoe and fill it in with those smaller crystals. Get as many crystals as you can in there. It'll look a lot better if you don't leave too many spaces. My needle kept getting clogged up on my syringe, so I did end up taking it off and squeezing it that way just to let a little bit of the air back on. So that's how you do that. If your needle gets clogged, that probably means that you have an air bubble in there. You need to allow the rest of the glue to fall down to the bottom, and then it should release some of that pressure. If you do feel comfortable with taking the needle head off of that syringe, you can also do that, but it does come out kind of fast. So if you're not comfortable and you're a beginner at this, I wouldn't advise it. I would just let some of that air out and then put the syringe needle back on. So I'm just going in with those 3mm crystals and filling in that space. I am done with the shoe, so I'm going to come back when both of them are done. I'm going to show you how this one looks first, and then I'm going to come back. Okay guys, so here goes the finished product. I did get done with both Crocs. As you can see on one of the bands, I did to where it show the full word of the Crocs, where it looks like it's a little square around it, and I like that one better. On the other band, I filled it in, and you can only see the letters just a little bit, but it looks very messy, so I'm going to go ahead and redo that full band since the glue isn't completely dry. I would let these sit 24 hours before you wear them or ship them off if you're doing this for someone else. I let them sit for 24 hours. Don't forget, you guys, I got these crystals from blingeethingee. I only use one full pack of the 5mm crystals and a half a pack of the 3mm crystals. So go and check her Etsy out because she has incredible prices and gives you lots of crystals. I ended up buying 4 bags but only used 1. Here's the finished product of the Crocs. I hope you guys enjoyed my video and found this helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. and give me a thumbs up, guys. Thanks. Bye.